Guys, I'm just finished watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode 6, season 1, episode 6. This one definitely was pretty interesting. It was the one with the floating bodies, and oh my god, this one was definitely it was interesting. Definitely off the bat, I mean, I give this one a 9 out of 10 just because of the emotional, like how good this episode was. Like it was nothing super duper in the episode. Like it was not real big storyline plot. Like I feel like so far all these episodes have not been. There's no connection between all the episodes. Little connections here and there, like Sky still has the bracelet from the previous episode on because she's being watched and all that stuff. So there's a little bit of connection there, but there's nothing real big story all building up to all connecting to the end. There's no final like Superman like in Smallville, the beginning. It's all him learning, becoming Superman. Whereas it's all knowledge towards that. Whereas with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we don't know what they're building up to. Now, I did read online that next week's episode on the 19th of November, which will be after the first weekend of Thor, we'll have we'll tie into Thor there. So I definitely can't wait to see how that goes. And go see Thor first, and then see the tie-in with the next Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode. That would definitely be awesome. I was really hoping that they would have this one would tie into would end with a cliffhanger, and the cliffhanger would be resolved in Thor. It would introduce the storyline and the plot for Thor, and just really leave us like what's gonna happen, how what like. I just think if they brought all kinds of questions and all kinds of not kind of too much give the plot away for Thor, but just bring it up and kind of you have no idea what's going on, you're lost, everybody would be lost and just like what's going on, no idea, and then you watch Thor and you're like, oh my god, and it all ties in and it all kind of, and then you go back, and then the next one afterward would be like, so it would go up to Thor, and then after Thor, and then it would go, then the Thor movie would end, and then the next one would kind of fade after, like, whew, that was, like stuff like that. Like, that would really be, but at least they're kind of tying in after the movie and just letting the movie build its own self up, and then finishing an on S.H.I.E.L.D. type thing. So that would definitely be interesting, especially if they add after the credits, or as soon as the first bunch of credits or something, and it said continued in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Something they watched. That I actually think it would be quite cool if they had almost like Avengers. The first trailer first hidden scene was after the first clump of credits was Thanos. This would be nice to have go see S.H.I.E.L.D. in the second episode. That would definitely be interesting to see and see how that goes. I don't know, to see stuff like that. So I don't know. Be definitely interested to see what else comes out of it. But back on this episode. This episode was great. Excuse me. It was great with the having. I loved it with all having the bodies floating. It was interesting, pretty cool and all. But I loved the twist where, I mean, I knew right away she was going to get affected, and I wish that they didn't. They gave that a little bit too much away in the trailer. I feel like the trailer for this episode, all he needed to do was just release a 10-second trailer. It's just him trying to banging on the door, trying to get it out, and just trying to bang and trying to get her, banging on the door and her about to jump. That's all they should have done. Just that's it. I feel like they kind of gave too much away in the trailers for this episode, but because I kind of, as soon as she got zapped, like, oh, there you go, she's gonna be about the jump, she's gonna jump. But then again, I didn't know that he was gonna have a cure for her, whether or not the cure was actually gonna work or what was gonna happen to her. So I didn't know, but I knew as soon as she got zapped that that's why she hangs off the edge of the the edge of the door. But I definitely did not see her getting sucked out like she did. That was totally a surprise for me. I did not see that at all. And also, I read on Twitter, somebody said, Lola, he was going to take Lola and drive out and save her. That would have made sense. But I don't think they would have had time to to go that. Or I don't think there's no way the car would have been able to gone that fast. They would have to just drop it, and there's no way to they would have to just drive out, fall with the car, and let the car just fall to catch her. There's no way they would have, and even then they may have surpassed her and smashed her or anything like that. So definitely, it was definitely interesting to see, but yeah, other than that, it was pretty good. Love that tension in the episode. It was really definitely emotional, and quite emotional episode. So I like that. So hopefully we see more about it. Can't wait to watch Thor and see what happens. See what comes out of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Thor. Yeah. Till next week. Peace out. Don't forget for tomorrow.